Hello, my buddies. Today I'm going to teach you how to create this kind of a cool game in a platform called Microsoft MakeCode, specially designed for arcade games. So first of all, let's have an idea what kind of games you can create. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to create this kind of a cool maze game in Microsoft Arcade platform. So let's play this one. You could control the sprites using your arrow keys in your computer, or else if you are using iPad, you can use the on-screen controllers. Then once you go and hit the goal, you can win your game. So I'm going to demonstrate to you today how to create this kind of a cool game in Microsoft MakeCode platform. So what I'm going to do now, let me open a new tab, and what you have to search for, Microsoft MakeCode. It's suggested over there. Yep, I'll go there, and then you have to click on the first link. Then select the option in the magenta color tile called arcade. But you could see there are a bunch of options. In the later tutorials I will go through these ones. Right now try to follow the arcade option, and then in arcade you could see there's an orange color option called new project. Click there and give it any name. So since we are going to create a maze game today, I'm going to name it as a maze and coders for future. Okay. Before I start the class, so I have thought about this kind of a concept. Since you are sitting idle at the home right now, so you could use this time in a meaningful manner by learning programming and by learning game development at the same time. So you can succeed both of these targets at the same time, and you could enjoy this one, and you could share this kind of games with your friend, and you can create challenging steps in this kind of arcade games. Okay, so let's go through this one. Let me introduce what is this platform is all about. So this is being created by Microsoft, and in the left hand side you could see there's a game controller, the game simulator, so you can simulate your game over here. In the middle window you could see the controller options, the blocks actually. So if you are familiar with Scratch or any other block programming like in our code or any other thing, you should know how to deal with this kind of blocks. So sprite, controllers, or game, music, scenes, info. I mean basically if you want to create a score live kind of thing, you can use info, and loops, logic. There are a bunch of options. So today we are going to learn about few options available in this site. First of all, when now thinking about a game, what are the basic things you need to have? You need to have a sprite, or or else you can call it as a character, which is being the hero or any kind of a player you are going to control using your arrow keys, and you are going to play your game. So that's your character actually. So sprite is your character which is being used in your game. So if you want to create the sprite, click on the blue color first option, and from there select set my sprite this block, the first block in sprites under create. Then keep it inside over there, and you could see there are three options: my sprite, to my sprite, and kind of player. So I will go through this one by one. So this is basically the name of a sprite. So if you want to give it a name, let's say hero, you can rename it to hero by clicking here and click rename variable. And then here, now I'm going to use this player as my player, the game player. So that's why I keep it as player. But if you want to make it a projectile, food or enemy, you can do it. And I will explain what is a projectile, food and enemy in the later series of my videos. Here, click on the gray color box. Again, go back there. You have to click on this gray color area, and you could draw your sprite. So let me draw kind of a stick man. So you could use this paint tools over here, and this is exactly same as the drawing or paint tool in Windows or Mac applications in that OSs. So you could use them to draw any character you want. Let me draw kind of a stick man, and if you want to erase thing, this is the erase tool, and this is a rectangle tool, this is the circle tool, and this is the paint bucket tool. So if you want to fill anything, you can use paint bucket tool. So let me draw and finish my other stuffs for the sprite. So this is my body, and this is my leg, and this is my other leg, and let's draw two hands, and let's draw a sword also, since I'm going to get a kind of a fighting one. And I think it's better to get a kind of beautiful face. Then I will use light blue color, and let's use two eyes and one mouth. Cool, it's good for me. So you could draw whatever you want. You have to use these tools, and you can select colors from here. And if you want to draw this kind of a line, you can use paint tool. If you want to fill out anything, you can use this. Sorry, if you want to erase anything, you can use erase tool. So if you want to fill color, you can use fill bucket tool. Once you're done with this sprite, you can click on done. Now you could see your sprite is available on the screen itself. Okay, now try to move your sprite using this joystick. You can see this is a game simulator, it should work. But right now it's not working. Why is it that? Because in this kind of a gaming platform, you need to program it. You need to program the behavior. So what should I do? Now check. If you want to control your sprite, where should it be? It should be on controller, the red color one. Go there and drag and drop the first option. Move my sprite. Where should I grab it? Go to controller, the first option. Move my sprite with buttons. Okay. Now you could see there's a hazardous mark. Why? Because I have changed my sprite name into hero. So change it to hero. And we are done with the basics. Now shall we try to move our character? Yeah. So you could see I can move my character. Oh, what happened? It disappeared. But you could see I can move my character. In the end of this video, in the middle of this video, I explain how to stop this disappearing thing. Now we have the controller. Now we have the sprite. Now let's add the scenario, the game. So since we are going to create a maze, so let's draw it. So you could see the fifth option, sprites, controller, game, music, scene. From scene, not screen, not effects, from tiles. Grab the option called set tile map to and keep it inside your own start block. Then you should be familiar with this platform. So whenever you have this kind of a gray color area, you could click on it and you can start drawing. But when you're going to draw the mat, there's a special note here. So not like the selecting color with your sprite, you can select the tile. So whatever the tile you want to use for the drawing. And then the tools are here, the same tools. Paint tool, the erase tool, the rectangle tool, and the paint bucket tool. So in the beginning, I want to create a kind of a ground for my maze. So let's use this tile and fill my entire background using that one. Yeah. So what I have did, I have chosen one color from there. And I have selected the paint bucket tool, the fill tool, and then I clicked over there. Then I'm going to draw the walls. To draw the walls, first of all, let's select kind of a different color tile because I want to denote the walls in a different color tile. So let me select this one and let me select the paint tool and let's draw the boundary first. Let me draw it. Yep, make sure to use different colors because when you're playing the game, you could easily figure it out. Okay, this is a wall, this is my background. So let me draw kind of okay, so this will be my maze. And if you have any kind of shoes, what I will do, I want to remove this thing, I will use this one, and I will color this one like this and remove this one. So now I'm done with my maze. Let's click on done. Now once you clicked on done, you can see your game arena is updated and you can move your character with this joystick. But you could see when I drawing, I told you that my green color things are the walls, but still I can go through these walls. Okay, so let me show you how to configure these green color things as our walls. So there's a special settings in tile map. You have to go back to tile map and click on that gray color thing. And here there's option called draw walls. Click on that one and mark your walls. Let's mark your walls quickly. Yeah, I mean, for you can take your time. You can pause the video and mark the walls. At the same time, you can create kind of a cool maze for you. For me, for the illustration purposes, I will just draw this kind of a simple maze. Okay. Once I'm done, I'll click on done. Now just try to move your character with the joystick over here. No, I cannot move it. At the same time, one more tip. So if you're using a computer for this tutorial, what you can do, you can find out the key mappings by clicking on View Simulator Keyboard Shortcuts over here. Then you could see you can control this game simulator using the keyboard keys in your computer. Let me show you. I'm going to use up arrow key to move it upwards and down arrow key to move it downwards and sideways. At the same time, you could click on A button by clicking on spacebar. You could click on B button by clicking on X button. X and B, okay? Yeah. Now you could see I cannot go through walls and I can move my character. Now let's create the mission. So in any kind of a typical maze, you should create a start point and end point as the goal. So let's create those 2 points in our tile map. So for this thing, I will recommend you to use different block settings. So let me show you what are the blocks we have here. You can click on forest and you can find out aquatic, dungeon, miscellaneous. So you have a lot of things. So let me select one thing from dungeon and go this way, go this way, go this way. Okay, I would think, okay, this red ball might be a good start position me, so I will keep it over here. And then the chest will be my end point. I will keep it over here. And then I will click on done. Now I have my start point, but yet still my sprite is not spawning on top of that one. It will spawn in a kind of a random position over here. So how to spawn my character on top of the given start point? Yeah, there's a method. Go to scenes and scroll down till tiles. From tiles, there's option in the bottom called place my sprite on top of random block. Okay, drag and drop this one and keep it there. And now you could see, yeah, as we expected, there should be a hazardous mark because our sprite is hero, not is my sprite. So change it to hero. And then from here, select a start point. So I will select the red color ball. So once you select it, you can see the left hand side, the game simulator is updating. So you could see your sprite is now spawning on top of that red color ball. Now try to move your character. Yeah, you can move your character, and when you are going to refresh it, it will spawn from the start point. Now let's create one more thing. You can see now I'm going to move my character, but okay, after few steps it will disappear because still my screen is not following the character. Because you could see when I'm drawing, my arena is big. So in this arcade game platform, I'm going to see only around this much of area, the first portion with the start point. So how to follow other areas? When you are moving, you need to move your camera, yeah, as you thought. So how to move our camera with this sprite? Go to scenes again, not from scene, effects, go to tiles. There's an option called camera, and camera follow my sprite. Keep it there. From this one, you could see there's a hazardous mask again. You could change it to hero. Okay, now you could see, now when you are going to move your character, this arcade game is following you. Isn't this cool? I think it's a kind of cool exploration. So now you can explore whole arena with this option. Now it's easy. Okay, you can use a joystick. At the same time, if you want to use your arrow keys, you can use arrow keys. Right now I'm using arrow keys, that's why you can't see my mouse pointer on the simulator window. So now you can see I'm going to go and touch the chest, nothing happens. So how to implement this functionality? You could see I have to do some kind of a logic to find out whether I'm going to overlap with this chest or not. So how to do this one? Again, go back to scenes, scroll down from tiles, that option called on sprite of kind overlaps at location. So this will check for any kind of overlaps in between the sprite and a given tile. So drag and drop into any other place and keep it on your programming window and just select your intended overlap here. So you can select whatever the endpoint you have selected for this make code maze game. So I will select my chest. So now what I'm going to do, once I reach there, I'm going to change my game condition to winning condition. How to find this one? Go to games and the third option, game over the winning condition. It's on the games, the third option. Now you could see when I'm going to play my game, let's move this one using keyboard. Yep. And now I'm going towards the chest. Oh yeah, I'm following it. Yeah, go there. And whenever I'm going to touch it, it says you win. Now you could see you have created your first game using easy block settings in Microsoft MakeCode. Now, whenever you want to share your game with anybody, click on the share button and publish project and copy paste this link anywhere. By this thing you can share your project with anybody, or else you can share this in with these links with Twitter or Facebook. Okay, I think you enjoyed this session today, so please type your queries in the comment section. I will try to help you. So I am going to have free time in the end of my day, each and every day. So I will try to help you at each and every evenings. So you can paste your screenshot and you can paste your special queries in the comment section. Please make sure to create your game and publish it or share it with your friends and enjoy it. See you then. So the next tutorial I'm going to teach you how to add a timer, add live to your sprite and make this maze more cool one. Okay, see you from a new and cool tutorial